Hey, look here, y'all. No matter how they try to paint this store, and they trying to paint it like Shedeur had all the time that Dylan had, or all the experience that Joe Flacco had. That's how they trying to paint this right now. You got everybody trying to break down the film on Shedeur and say that's the best way to talk about Shedeur. Man, look here. And listen, without Shedeur, they don't even have no look, y'all. For Kevin, Shedeur is the missing piece. He's his meal ticket. Kevin is lucky that he has a Shedeur. Because if not, right now, should man, Kevin will be getting ready to draft a quarterback that he's gonna try now. I don't know how they gonna do the league, but they ain't better than what Shador got. But then again, when a coach draft them first round and ain't nobody shut them down like the league did Shador, like Cleveland did Shador, then you have an opportunity to take off like a rocket. You got Cam Ward got all that time to press. You had Dillon had all that time to press, and he still ain't the guy. So yo, when you look at this thing, if it wasn't for Shador getting drafted to the Cleveland Browns, Kevin probably would be fired. Kevin would probably be fired because we know for a fact it'd have been hard for them to win games. They don't push the ball downfield. You'd have had to try to draft another quarterback. You'd have had to give it to your offensive coordinator after you stank it up. So, really, in reality, Kevin's job on the line, y'all. His job on the line. And Shador is really seems like the only thing that can say, yeah, they got some good draft picks with the other guys, but you're supposed to have some good draft picks. Hopefully somebody watched film and saw some ballers in college. It ain't hard to turn on the film and see some people balling. Now, O-line, D-line might be a little different, but from every other position, you see everything wide open. Now, Kevin ain't gonna say it, but Kevin is glad to have. He got his Dylan Gabriel experience. He got his Joe Flacco experience. Now he has the Shador experience. His Shador experience is going lovely. It's just what he wanted to see. A quarterback out there balling. Now he got some. Now he could say, "Well, hey, just imagine once I give Shador more time, how he's gonna look. Like right now, this is game time, but imagine when we get the all season. Now, see when you give the whole off season, now Kevin get to work with something else and say, hey, I'm tailoring the offense to him. I know he was tailoring during in season, but now you get to see right now, y'all. Kevin got to produce something. This game versus Tennessee, if the special teams don't help him out, he got to produce against Tennessee. He has to produce against Tennessee. If he doesn't produce against Tennessee, then it's starting to look like it's him. Because A, you kept Shador out all this time when you knew Shador was the better quarterback. You prepped somebody else the whole time. Now we know the league was doing what they did, so maybe that's the reason why. But at the same time, you done gave up play calling twice. You done gave it up twice. Last year to Ken Dorsey, this year supposedly Tommy Reese. I can't tell who calling plays. I just know, Kevin, you got to get it done, brother. You got to get it done, and your job should be on the line. Your special teams coach, somebody else need to coach that. Calling plays on the way you was calling plays last game. Somebody else need to call the plays. So Kevin Josh should most likely be on the line heading into this year, but Shador is safe because you could say, well, let me keep developing Shador. Even though you got everybody else out here trying trying to do a masterpiece on Shador. Let's break down this and let's break that man. We saw the man. We saw him. He looked good out there. We saw him. We saw him. So Kevin, Shador is saving you. But how can you save yourself? Get out here and call some plays that make sense. Get out here and Try to win the game. Tell your special teams coach, like, bro, you do that again, I'm about to get you up out of here. Like, I'm gonna get rid of you on the dot. But maybe that's his homeboy, so he ride out with it. He like, nah, 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 that's my boy. I ain't gonna get rid of him. But Shedeur is saving Kevin. I guarantee y'all, if it was just left up to DG being in there with Shedeur, I mean with Kevin, it'll probably be a wrap. It'll probably be a wrap. Because you had 13 games with nothing else for the pop off. 13 games. Then you got last year in 24, he played like 24 or 23, he played like 5 quarterbacks. So now this would be the first time he could say, man, I had a quarterback the last 6 or 7 games. Then I had that same quarterback start the season. This is going to be the first time ever he got to say that. This going to be the first time, probably in a long time, Kevin been able to say that. So I don't know what Kevin got going, but it's just not. He got to get it together. I don't know if Jimmy just like losing or Jimmy just trash too. Somebody messing this up. Somebody messing this up, y'all. From top to bottom, it's just not going the way it needs to go. Shedeur in 2.5 games, I love what I see. I got a quarterback that I could build around. For my head coach to come out and act like you ain't gonna say you finna build around me, man, crazy. He could go ahead and squash all that and say, hey y'all, you ain't gotta ask me about this Shedeur start. He my starter from here on out. Does that mean next year too? Yeah, he my starter from here on out. But they don't do that. So since they don't do that, that allows everybody to try to QT Shedeur and act like we've been getting the reps from May. We just started getting reps. We just not getting. We trying to jail with people. We trying to jail with the offense. You had matter of fact when he went in for Ravens game, you had what a player said, man. We ain't never heard this man cadence. Come on, man. I might have barely heard it, man. So Kevin, I don't know if the league put you up to this or what, but boy, you look like you finna get fired. Your job got to be on the line. Like, ain't no way you can have another 3 wins and they keep you. It's no way they can have another 3 wins and they keep him. He better figure out how to win with Shedeur, or it's gonna be a rout. Eddie, what's good? Jay Walker, what's good? Nate, what's happening? Kimberly, what's happening? Hey, we back at it. KO, what's good? Jay Smooth. Flowers, what's good? G-Man, it gotta be because why we keep, look, yes, he had 2 good seasons. 2 real good seasons. 23 was his latest. Okay, you give him 24, he ain't shake nothing. You give him 25, he ain't shake nothing. 26, he either got to win or get out. 26, the bare minimum I'm gonna accept from him. If I was Jimmy, he got to at least give me 8 to 9 wins. 8 to 9 wins next year, y'all. Or they got to get rid of him because we done did to switch the coordinators 2 years in a row. We You see the garbage play calling, you see the special teams, like, bro, something gotta happen. Something gotta happen. George, what's good? Diaz, what's had? Brock, what's good? Yeah. Hey, D. Yeah, hey, I don't know what Dylan Gabriel doing. I would have told my girl, babe, you can't go back. You don't get back on there no more and do that. Don't get back on there and do that. Matter of fact, now I gotta go I gotta smooth everything out because you getting on here saying that. Yeah, I wouldn't like that. Not at all. I wouldn't like that at all. Brock, what's good? Ty, what's happening? That girl Bree. And you say Cleveland has not had this situation before. Correct. It's so when they took all these quarterbacks with all that hype that they had, and then they fanned out, you got Shedeur, other than the two that Joe Flacco looking good. Well, he was looking good. And then you have it where um oh what it is. Baker Mayfield did his thing. Other than that, hey, Cleveland look like they just can't get it right, but they got Shedeur and they could do it right. But Cleveland so used to losing, and the people that cover them so used to losing, and then the new people that's covering it, it's just like That's all they do. They nitpick on everything, but Shedeur actually out there balling. Shedeur actually can save Kevin's job if Kevin get out the way. Miss Mel, you say they got handcuffs on 12, they not letting him do his thing. They finding ways to shut my boy down. Then, then it's like, you got the silly people talking about Shedeur fans. Don't everybody got fans? Don't everybody got somebody they want to watch and root for? You mean tell me Tom Brady they have that? Oh man. Y'all, it's funny that they acting the way they act. Exposed. You said Kevin is the son of not an NFL, NBA. NBA, yeah, he got a silver spoon in his mouth, but nah. Next year, if he don't do his thing, they gonna have to get rid of him. Jack, you said, matter of fact, they could surprise us and get rid of him this year because I don't understand what we got going on. Jack, you said Shedeur can win 2 more games on this belt. I would ask for it. You can't. Excuse me. Shedeur can't ask for nothing. Shedeur got to take it as is. Either they keep him or trade him or cut him. But they ain't doing none of them. Craig, what's happening? You say Kevin needs to hire a true offense coordinator. And just correct. And get step out of the way. Selmo, what's happening? Kathy, you said it's the wild dog. They need to call it that, but they won't. They honor that as the wildcat. And y'all, what's funny to me is Shedeur come in with 10 quarters. 10 quarters. And you got people who want to talk about him because they see their numbers go up. They ain't been following him and talking about him for a while now. They just see the numbers and they roll with it. So they gonna QT. They gonna try to put out their best QT. Okay. All right, look at him throw. And then watch this. Bro, what you was doing when you was the QB out there, huh? What you was doing? What was you doing? I don't need you. I got eyes. We see the game. We see special teams. We see Kevin calling crazy plays. Easy. That ain't hard. That ain't hard to see at all. All right. Now, can Kevin start calling some better plays? Can Kevin, you say you're gonna tailor the offense to him. Can you really tailor it to him? So we can get out here and do our thing. I don't want to just sit out here and watch the door. And I think one play, we had to dink and don't because everybody playing zone. Everybody playing zone. Well, okay, put it like this: run the ball, let us play action out of the run. But they don't want to do that. Then you know it's bad when the announcer's saying, y'all, they're gonna run it on first and second down and throw it out. Why are we doing that? And then when you do try to switch it up, you switch it up where it jams Shedeur up. Like, give me a quick route, give me a deep route, give me a mixture of everything in one play where I can pick which one I need to hit versus I'm stuck with all short routes. I'm stuck with all long routes. Give me a dig, give me a crossing route, give me somebody going up, getting into different zones. Y'all. So everybody after my boy, but they ain't after the real person who really throwing everything off. It's Kevin. Kevin throwing all this out, y'all. This game right here, and special teams. Jets game, special teams. 49ers game, special teams. And play call. We giving up the game. We need trying to shake something and win. So versus Tennessee, what will he do? See, Tennessee, we supposed to beat them point blank, period. So I don't think no matter what go down, we still should win that game. Now, if they decide that they're gonna lose the game, then it won't be no way of stopping. But Kevin already know his job is connected to Shedeur. His job is totally connected to Shedeur. It ain't nowhere around it. You can't go draft another quarterback not with Shedeur balling like this. You can't go draft another quarterback. Don't let nobody fool y'all. We gotta see what he does first. Man, you know good and well this man good. Y'all, if you hollering about keep DG in and he wasn't even doing nothing, I know for a fact you super happy with Shedeur. You can play like you ain't, but we know you are. Okay, cool. We know you're gonna talk trash about Shedeur. Make it like he ain't doing what he gotta do. But we see what's going on. So Kevin, do yourself a favor and either allow Tommy Reese to do what Tommy Reese feel he could do. Cause ain't nobody calling no Wildcat or calling no go for the fourth down or out on when they turn around and score with 30 yards. Who gonna do that? We know not to do nothing like that. We know not to do nothing like that. So why would you do it? You've been coaching all these years. You know good and well you should punt that ball. If your defense balling like that, you punt it. Now, if you at the 50 or 45, all right, cool. I get you trying to go for it. But at the 30, come on, man. I know every kick in the NFL can hit it from 30 yards out. We dealing with nonsense, y'all. It's like Cleveland can't get out their way. He won't go ahead and say Shedeur the starter, which is silly to me. He won't say this my quarterback from here on out. We got silly stuff. I know it's games everybody play, but they ain't faking nobody. Every person that done got up here to play Shedeur, everything they say is, hey boy, that boy good. He can throw that ball. Look, matter of fact, the pass that Shedeur threw against the Raiders, they love that pass so much, and everybody keep talking about, man, Pete Carroll said it best. And this was a Super Bowl champion coach. Extraordinary. So if he calling these plays extraordinary, why why we ain't doing that? Then they act like the game we ain't played in, even though Shedeur did still looked good in the game. We had the wind, the weather, and we still looked good. It was bad play calling on the back end, second half, and then special teams at the first half and the back half. So it is what it is. We looking at a situation where we got it might be silly in the front office, silly with the coaching staff. I don't know when we gonna get what we supposed to have. I know we got the pieces. We got the pieces. I just don't know when they gonna really show what they need to show. Or you say they need a great O line and a top wide receiver. We need that ASAP. Nice girl, what's good? Yup. Life. You say we have to let it play out. And it is. This week right here should be a win. This week right here should be a win. Now, if Kevin them decide to go a whole different way with it, that's on them. Uh now it feel like they still tanking. If we lose to Tennessee, I know we tanking. It's no way we should lose this game. I don't care if it's three special team touchdowns. We shouldn't lose this game. And I know three is a lot, but I'm saying like we shouldn't lose this game. AW, you say, is it true if they fight Kevin and Jim going to? I don't know if Jimmy attaching them like that, but I know they came in together. HT, but it depends on what they saying about each other going to like when they talking. You say they need to open up that playbook for Shedeur, they do. But you have people talking about, well, he's just a rookie. Nah, that man ain't playing that no rookie out there. Go look at them boy plays who all talking about, well, this is what I did on film study. Show me some plays that you did like that. Oh, they ain't gonna be able to do that. Everybody trying to justify. We got eyes. We see. We see what it looked like. Kelly, you say Shedeur was not the reason they like. He wasn't. But since he the quarterback, they gonna put it on him. But I like how he go out there and talking yelling. Kevin, you say Kevin will not lose 12. Yeah. He won't let him lose because now they say the weather. They say the weather. Now I don't know. I don't think 49ers quarterback threw the ball too much different than what we threw. Like amount of attempts. I don't think they had that different amount of attempts. It was just came down to the play calling. Like I would rather have the 49ers offensive coordinator or play caller than Kevin. I'd rather have a Cincinnati play caller than Kevin. Anybody that got a good little thing going, because I don't know what Kevin doing. AW, you say you notice the difference when Shedeur plays versus. Yeah, everybody hype. Everybody wants Shedeur in. It's just how Kevin them gonna call them plays. Sam O, you say the rookie quarterback? Yeah, hey, Cam Ward and Shedeur, it's about to go down. I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see them boys get down too. That thing gonna be nice. That thing gonna be nice. All right, you say everybody needs to well, everyone here needs to watch my lines Thursday night. I might tune in if I ain't. I be trying to go. I be trying to watch the games around here too. Pete, you say was just listen to offense because Kevin play calling. Kevin play calling made it where Joe Flacco had only 2 touchdowns, 6 picks. Joe Flacco go to Cincinnati and ball out. So we know it's Kevin. We know it's Kevin. It's just what are they gonna do to get Kevin out of the way? Because Kevin got to be gone if they only win. If that first half of the year trash, they should fight Kevin out the spot. Ain't no reason to leave Kevin past that first bye week. So after the first 8 games next year, depending on what he do this year, if Tennessee we should win, that's 4 wins. Chicago gonna be a tough one. Bills gonna be tough, but not as tough as Chicago, I don't believe. Pittsburgh tough, but not as tough. Um, and Cincinnati. Oh man, it's just Kevin just messing this thing up, y'all. Kevin messing this thing up. I'm talking about badly. Like, do you not want to win? My thing now is you have your stars. You know what Shedeur can do. Off just 2 weeks, off of 2 weeks, 10 quarters, you know what Shedeur can do. You know what QJ could do. You know what Harlan Sampson could do. You got Shedeur telling you. He's telling you, not boldly, but boldly. Hey, I got some guys that's on that practice squad that's like that. So, Kevin, if you see him, bring him up. Bring Davis up. You know he connect with Davis. Bring Luke up. You know he can connect with him. I think Luke was going, not nothing against Gage. I think Luke was going to be their star and kick returner until Luke got hurt. So, man, let's play the players that can get the job done. Jerry Judy ain't getting it done. Jerry Judy probably lead the league. I think he led the league last year in drop passes. I'm assuming he lead the league in drop passes now. We wasting our time with still having Jerry Judy. Just bring up one of these rookies that want to play. Bring up one of the rookies that want to play. Throw to Harris, throw to David. If Tillman still got some, throw to Tillman. And really actually build your offense around Shedeur. Yeah, you got Shedeur where it ain't automatically dink and dunking, but if you got the plays running too long out there and the D line just coming to get us, like, listen, y'all, the 49ers were not getting sacks like that. They may was getting pressure, but they weren't getting sacks. He let the 49ers go ham on us. And 3 sacks ain't a lot, but it was a lot compared to what they was getting. Man, they weren't getting their hands on nobody. They was averaging 1 sack a week. 1 sack a week. And they got 3 on us. And it seemed like every time they was getting a sack, it was like Shedeur had to just sit there trying to figure out, like, hey, man, which one? Man, have me something short, have me something deep. Let me have a variety on each play, just in case my line ain't like that. Then we rotate no linemen. Now I heard last year they rotated the first 6 or 7 games. They was rotating. Okay, so you rotating like that. Off season should have been to get your old line right. Did we do that? I can't tell. So now we know what we got. Now they could play dumb and act like they don't know what they got. Kevin could play silly. The owner could play silly. All of them could play silly, but we need old linemen and wide receivers. Don't get into the draft and say, "Oh, we're going for a quarterback." Man, we know Shedeur him. The Indiana quarterback ain't better than Shedeur. Oregon quarterback surely ain't better than Shedeur. So let's not waste time on that. Let's not waste time on that. Let's get out here, find the correct old lineman. Go get some veteran O linemen. Do something where we actually win games. Well, y'all, I didn't know coming with an NFL team was gonna be like this. I ain't know that. I'd rather been with the Steelers. Only cause I know what I was gonna get. Even the Saints, uh, Coach Moore is trying to, be that offensive guy. We got Kevin just stanking it up for us. He's just stanking it up for us. And then we got to figure out, was that on Shedeur? Was that no? Kevin showed you bowling. Hey, I'm gonna call a 4th and 1. Put a tight end in. The do a wildcat, and we ain't see him at all. And QJ been running the wildcat the whole time. Oh well, that's execution. We ran that, and I'm tired of hearing the same thing out there every game. Oh, we just got to get better. Bro, of course we know you got to get better. Golly. Got time. You say I just want Shedeur away from Kevin. I do too, but I just need a real offensive coordinator, a real special teams coach. We got the defensive coach. DW, you say, Colin, this is Cleveland. I don't expect them to be. I see. I see it's tough, man. It's a tough scenario right here. Like I remember Tony Dungy say when he came in and he went to Tampa Bay, they had like 13 years of losing. How he flipped it and went to winning. You don't see that in Kevin. They went from winning to losing. Like Kevin, you ain't him. You went from winning to losing, bro. How? Winning to losing. Brandon, you say low key, Tommy Reese is in this on this too. Everybody jacking. I don't know who actually calling these plays, but they showed jacking it up. Just girl, you say Kevin likes running the team the way he wants to run it. And they need to listen, if in that first half of the year we trash, we know it, we know what it's gonna be on. If he still got the same, if we don't get rid of the special teams coach, we ain't trying to win. I don't care what they saying. I know we ain't trying to win. Then you say you can see them keeping the clamps on him while they take the ball. Craig, you say Saints coach. Yeah, man. I already would know Coach Moore would have Shedeur out there throwing that thing, but the league put that shutdown on Shedeur. 94, 91, you say I wish Shedeur would have stayed at Colorado another year. Then could be honest. I think this was meant for him this year. Everything was meant for him. K Young, you say, Cole, I know I know it ain't a better let Shedeur shine like we play Cam. This is a good opportunity to show our quarterback up against the first round pick. Now Shedeur gonna cut up now. He gonna ball. I just don't know if Kevin gonna try to make us lose this game. And then they got nerves. We talking about what we like. No, man, we watching the game. Don't nobody call no fourth. Don't nobody go for it on the other where they could score real easy on us. When the game close. Not if it's a blowout. Is the game close? So, man, D, you say Shedeur is playing against the coach with bad play. Yeah. He got to play the other team. Bad play calls. I remember Shedeur was in on one play just standing back there. He just standing back there like, who called that play? Jack, you say you know it will. I know it. Crazy, ain't it? Kim, you said somebody's committing to making Cleveland look crazy. Kevin and the owner. Kevin and the owner. And then they get mad when we call it out. Oh, those Shedeur fans. And Dylan and Rails. No, that ain't none of that, man. That's common sense. If I'm building a team and I know I need some old linemen, I'm gonna go get me some old linemen. I know I need D linemen, I'm gonna go get some D linemen. I know I need a quarterback, I'm gonna get a quarterback. And I have a veteran just in case. So I'm gonna cover my end now. But I guess when you could lose, have 2 bad seasons, and you gave them 2 good years, I guess that can cover up everything. Well, Almighty, you say, yeah, that 4th and 1 play. Listen, I'm sitting there looking like, come on, man. Then they telling us during the game, hey, y'all, the wind blowing hard this way, but the wind going that way. Okay, well, then if the wind going that way, pass it more going that way, run it more going this way, hit what you can hit going into the wind. We, on the other hand, just doing a bunch of nonsense, just losing the game. Yeah, we just taking a all right, you say them yeah. They say we need a tackle. Real Joy Cino come out the next year. Yeah, D, when the tight end came in for the 4th and 1 under center, that didn't make no sense at all. None at all. All about Q, you say they don't want him to throw that ball because they know he loves to. And they know he gonna make plays if that thing break down. Yeah, that? The Raiders, the 49ers were getting crunked when they were getting to Shedeur. I'm like, man, this garbage play calling. Kevin looking over there like, yeah. I got you. Don't send that blitz. Yeah. I'm gonna give him a play that take 5 days to develop. Yep. Don't send that blitz. Like, bro, stop doing crazy stuff. See, you say the bright spot is that Shedeur wants to play. Yeah, he do. He do. I love the fact that, and you know another thing that's throwing me off too about Cleveland. Why they always have somebody come ask him the craziest questions? I don't remember them asking Joe Flacco none of these crazy questions. It's like when they see him, they figure like, oh hey, kind of dumb questions we got today. Yeah, we got a dumb question list for sure. Yeah, let's see if we can bait him out. Hmm. Yeah, let Pop or that lady ask. They always ask the dumb questions. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Kevin. Uh yeah, the fans say Shador fans. Yeah, make sure I clarify that. Not Dylan Gabriel's fan, but Shador fans say that you're sabotaging him. Is that true? Hey, Shador. Your fans say Kevin's calling like bogus plays against you. Is that true? Like, bro, what is y'all doing? Now y'all wouldn't ask Tom Brady that mess. Y'all wouldn't ask Tom Brady that. Y'all wouldn't even come at Bill Belichick like that. But that's how y'all do Kevin. We got a clown show in Cleveland, y'all. We have a clown show because our head coach don't come up here and handle business. Hey, y'all gotta stop. All Kevin gotta do, hey, you can't ask no more crazy questions like that. I done let it slide a little bit of time. You gotta stop asking these crazy questions. Can you do me that? And Shador is my starter the rest from here on out. Okay, bam. Breaking news, breaking news. Shador is the starter the whole year. Of course we know he's the starter the whole year. We ain't gotta wait for y'all to say that. We ain't gotta wait for say. We saw that in the 2 quarters against the Ravens. We saw that in the 4 quarters versus the Raiders. Then we saw it in another 4 quarters versus the 49ers. We know he your number one quarterback. Why we on this week to week basis? Because we got a garbage. Y'all, Kevin is garbage. Ain't no way, ain't nobody else can play this silly the whole time. Ain't no way we can play like this the whole time. Like, yeah, we're just gonna we gotta get better. We gotta get better. Bro, you done said this every week. You done said this every week. Can you start winning? Can you start looking like we're in the right direction? I don't know what they be trying to do here in Cleveland, but Jacksonville coach, first year being a head coach, winning. He winning with a quarterback that everybody was talking about. Like, man, get rid of that dude. Get rid of that dude. Now Trevor Lawrence looking like a winner. You got first year coaches outdoing this man. First year coaches, Chicago coach. They was talking about Caleb Williams like a dog last year, even though Caleb Williams was doing this thing. Now Caleb Williams on a winning squad. Got a winning coach, got winning everything. You got the Patriots. They was talking about Drake May like a dog. Now he winning. Imagine if we had a coach that was about that business. Man, they could let Kevin go. I ain't trying to call for him, but they could let Kevin go. They could let Kevin get your hat, your coat, and walk on. They could let Kevin go. They could really let Kevin go. We ain't find our special teams coach yet. I guess we trying to see how many games he could jack up. So, man, go get me an offensive coordinator that want to win. Go get me an offensive coordinator that's ready to be a head coach. Go to me a winning team. Go see if the Philadelphia Eagles got an OC or DC that want to come out. Uh, Preferably an OC. Give me an OC. Offensive minded guy. Give me an OC. Give me a top notch OC right here. Well, and really want to be a head coach. Give me that. Because, boy, Kevin making this thing look bad. Double B. You say that's exactly what they asked him with the, yeah, and they just let him do it. And they just let and they let this go on week after week. Address these people. Hey, if y'all keep asking these crazy questions, I will tell them I'm not answering no questions when you come out. You can write that up, type that up, whatever you feel like doing. JB, you say who would be a good coach for Shedeur in Cleveland? An offensive minded guy, a offensive coordinator, a former quarterback who was an offensive coordinator who really want that spot. Because if Cleveland could have got Ben Johnson and the everybody was on board with him winning, Shedeur would have been playing. If that coach Johnson would have been at Cleveland, we would have been winning. Even if my favorite would have been and what the Patriots head coach would have been with us, we'll be winning. But since we got the jokester. Ben Johnson, yeah, man. Listen, Ben would have been balling. See, you say Colin. Listen, they could listen if they gave Shedeur up. If they gave Shedeur up, the Saints would try to get it. The Steelers would try to get it. If the league ain't got they stuff on them. P. Highland, what's good? Say apparently Charles Woods had none at all. They gave that boy just a little bit. Just a little bit. They ain't give him none. Bio, you say Ben Johnson would have been a good coach. Yes, sir. Shedeur would be shining right now. We wouldn't have went through this nonsense with a new coach. HT, you said Brian Leftwich. He'll be good too, but they ain't finna let him get it. They ain't finna let Brian Leftwich get it. Nah, they ain't doing that. Craig, you say I'll pull the ML on the them and only here so I can get fired. Marshawn Lynch. See, that's what they gonna make. That I know Shedeur ain't gonna give it to him like that, but he very well could. Fave, you say so if the Browns draft a QB, then 12 has to be. If they draft a QB first round, then yes. And they could do just what they did last year. But Kevin know his job on the line. Kevin 100% know his job on the line. Unless the owner come and say draft another quarterback, let's be the laughing stock of the league and be drama, then they'll go that route. But me, I think they're getting an O-lineman and wide receiver. I think it's no other choice but an O-line and wide receiver. You go outside of that, you finna take a L. Bio, you say Cleveland needs a no response type of coach. Yeah, just come out here, win games, call some good plays. If you got like Mike Tomlin, Mike Tomlin has said two things about opponents that I took a liking to. He said, "Hey, why did they trade Joe Flacco to Cincinnati if you started?" I was like, "Well, Joe Flacco won all that, but he is all that. It's Kevin Garbage play calling." Okay. Then Mike Tomlin said, Chicago, they got a lot of gimmick plays and they keep you from getting to them. So I like call it what you want. Ben Johnson out here winning. Now Ben Johnson can follow that up again and follow that up again. We'll have some, but you just never know how they're gonna do it. But right now, being that boy, being being that boy, the Jacksonville head coach, that's that boy. I like how and we know Mike like that anyway. So well, he got a right situation. You see, Mike was trash in Tennessee, and with the Patriots, he looked like the man. So it is what it is. AB, you said Prime said he didn't want to come to the NFL. Yeah. But maybe the coach Shedeur with how they been doing it, if they offered him something, he might want to say so. It's on you. It's on you. Bio, you say if they draft a QB, I believe they'll rather have DG as they back. If they get another quarterback, get Shedeur up out of there. If they was that silly, please trade Shedeur. Get my boy up out of there. I listen. I don't care if they send me to the Raiders, not the Raiders. Yeah, I take the Raiders too, but the Ravens or the Eagles, send me there. Get that, cause but see, we're in a situation now. Shador already know what time it is. Just keep getting better, keep getting better, keep getting better. Win, play ball, do what you can within your control. Do what you can within your control. Can't control special teams, can't control the defense, can't control if the offensive line protect you long enough. But make the plays. Every game we see Shador making plays. Every game we see Shador making plays. So it ain't it's what will they do to show what will they do? D Walker, you say I want Coach Prime to come to the NFL and get our boy. I would too. NJ, what's good? You said trade Jared Judy. I don't know if nobody gonna want that boy like that. Almighty, you say they would be stupid to go after a quarterback. They would. I would know we finna get blowed out the water if we don't go get no old lineman in that first round. We don't have an old lineman and a wide receiver in the first round. Cleveland, that's a clueless franchise. They will be clueless if they don't go get a playmaker at wide receiver. Robert, you said, hey, did you notice that every team that passed on Shador are having issues? Hey, they can't figure that thing out. Selmo, you say they was comparing Shador play to you talking about Daniel Jones that's balling this year? Or Daniel Jones when they talked about him like a dog. See, y'all, certain situation, they talked about Daniel Jones, then he came over here and balled with the Colts. You just never know. But you say fire, it looked like we need to. If Kevin don't fire himself from offensive coordinator, really go get him a ball at OC, he better go get a ball at OC. But hey, it is what it is. But you say Cornell Tate, I like him too. I like him too. I don't know how fast he is. I need Bill. Well, they got Barnes, so Barnes can run. Just girl, you say Coach Prime running the college football team? Yeah. AW, you say I was watching Cleveland. Somebody asked about Coach. Yeah, they asked, but Coach ain't trying to do that. Kathy said Shador brings too much money to the Browns. Way too much. I'm talking about that boy got the cash stacked up to the brim. Just girl, you say they have several OCs since he's been there. Oh, that boy there. That boy there. NJ, you said Justin Jefferson is a great fit in Cleveland or Cincinnati. Yep. Yep. Ah, he will ball. He will ball, but we wouldn't be able to get that. We wouldn't be able to get that. Yeah, Bond got that speed. Bond, Bond like that. Bond is like that. George, you say, why can't they get some of these wide receivers? I don't know why they won't bring them up. I to this moment, I don't know why they won't bring them up. When Shador telling you he like 'em. But look, y'all, blessings to y'all. I want to come back on later today, but I know Shador them don't practice today, so I don't know what news will be popping off. But hey, blessings to y'all. I possibly get with y'all later today. Holla at y'all. Holla, holla.